So I'm going to enter a PLS, or a point last seen, on my map. There's two ways of doing this. One is if you actually know the coordinates of where that person was last seen, which you may or may not have. The other one is just to place a visual point on a map. Often the first point is just a visual point on a map. If you have the coordinates, that's super. To do this, we're going to need to start an editing session. There's an editor toolbar uh, which just has a start editing. This is not the edit menu. This is the editor toolbar. It's completely different. But if you click on editor and start editing, it enables you to start drawing on the map and identifying places and points on the map. So it didn't look like anything happened, but we actually did start an editing session. If you go over to the right here, there's two tabs. You've got an attributes tab and a create features tab. So the first thing we're going to want to do is create a feature. The feature that we want to create is a PLS, or point last seen. You'll note that it's now visible in my create templates. If I come over here and uncheck it and come back, it's gone. The create features templates will only display layers that are active and checked as visible. So to make sure, if you don't have this visible, make sure you have a check on it. It's a good gotcha that you all of a sudden lose your template because it's not visible. So on the create features, I will select this feature. This is the type of feature I'm going to select and create. I'll click on PLS and just move to the map. You'll see that my cursor has a symbol just like the PLS symbol on it. I'll move over here to where the possible campsite was, or the last campsite that we know this chap was seeing. And we'll put a PLS in right here. All I'm going to do is simply click the mouse once. That's created a point on a map. That's as far as we need to go to be able to print a map here. We've actually identified this as a point on the map, and what we first need to do is save it. So we'll go to the editor, and we're actually just going to stop editing right now because we're going to stop editing and print a map. So I'll stop and save my edits. That marks this point on a map as a known position. And next, I'm going to go ahead and bookmark that as PLS. So I'm going to zoom right in onto this object here. And look at that, 4K. Create, I'm going to call this PLS 4K. Again, it just makes nice, easy navigation for my 50K overview, where I can still see where the PLS was overviewed. But if I need to quickly go into my PLS, I can use the bookmark to do so. At this point, go ahead and save your work.